Oh, hello. Come on, it's extraordinary. You find me in the most amazing places. I am in an antechamber of heaven, I have to say, for any bibliophile. We're in the University of Oklahoma, amongst their libraries, and they have a most magnificent collection of rare books, but particularly around the history of science, but kind of science and theology, but everything. So this is a special, I'm here in Oklahoma at a conference which is about imagination and the new creation. So we're thinking about the creation and the heavens and the earth. So come along and have a look at some of these. This is one of these very beautiful arts and crafts, the Dove's Press. Fantastic thing. There we are. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Very beautiful little mausoleum. But I've just been looking through this and I came along. And this evening, I'm going to be giving a talk about the imagination and the poetic imagination as truth-bearing. And I'm going to be quoting from Midsummer Night's Dream. And look at this. This is a folio Shakespeare. This is the actual thing. And there it is, the very passage. As imagination bodies forth the forms of things unknown, the poet's pen turns them to shapes and gives to airy nothing a local habitation and a name. And the whole sort of tenor of this exhibition, and just look at these amazing things. Very beautiful, beautiful herbals. Look, this is a wonderful English herbal. John Gerard, who was astonishing English herbalist. Look, Plant for Betsy, the unicorn. So astonishing books. But come over here because it also sort of slightly blew my mind to find some of my own books scattered around here. But I want to show you what really thrilled me. I'm so glad that in a history of science and faith, Dante was here. Because Dante is using the most up-to-date model of the cosmos and the heavens that was available to him and seeing the glory of God in it. So here is so wonderful. Here's La Divina Commedia del Paradiso. There's Dante and Beatrice, and look at the kind of radiant glory of that. These are the more famous Doré illustrations. But again, I was kind of blown away slightly to discover that they had here this book, simply because in this book I have a sequence of poems responding to Dante. And this whole table is about the music of the spheres. And so I thought it might be fun to just read you the final passage, the final account of which finishes very much finishes like Dante's poem with the word the stars. And it's about reading Dante. It's about imagining if Dante were alive now and what an astonishing poem he would make out of our understanding of the cosmos now. So this final one's called The Rose. A white rose opens in a quiet arbor where I sit reading Dante. Paradise unfolding in me opens hour by hour, in sunlight and amidst the hum of bees on a late afternoon. I think of how everything flowers. The whole universe itself is still unfolding, even now, sprung from a stem of singularity which petals time and space. I think of how the very elements that let my body be began and will continue in the stars, whose light and distance frame our mystery. And how my shadowed heart still loves, still bears with every beat that animates my being, eternal yearnings through the turning years. I turn back to the lines that light my seeing and lift me to the limits of all thought, and long that I might also find that freeing and enabling love, and so be caught and lifted into his renewing heaven. Evening glimmers and the stars come out. Venus is shining clear. My prayers are woven into a sounding song, a symphony, as all creation gives back what is given in music made to praise the mystery who is both gift and giver. Something stirs a grace in me beyond my memory. I close the book and look up at the stars. And of course that's closing. Here's the, I wonder if I can find the very last line of the Paradiso here. Yeah, here we are. I'm looking for the final line. Here we are. Yeah. L'amor che muove il sole e l'altre stelle. The love that moves the sun and the other stars. Anyway, so there are more treasures here than I could possibly show you in the brief time that we've got. But there's a little bit of Cambridge that come through here. So in my talk tonight, I'm going to be talking, come through this amazing room here. I'm going to be talking about how the incarnation, the idea of the Word being made flesh, is right at the heart of all the arts. I mean, they're all about bodying forth. And here, this is an original folio King James Bible. And it's just astonishing. And here is a very, very beautiful New Testament. This is just the most beautiful printing. It's printed in Cambridge, of course. So this is a Greek New Testament. And let's just have a little look. Here we are, Kata Johannan. Yeah, check out this. So, en arche en hologos, kai hologos en proston theon, kai theos en hologos. So, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, proston theon, and the Word was God. And then, of course, the great moment, kai hologos sarx egeneto. And the Word was made flesh. This Word, all these words, all these printed books, all the meaning that underlies them is in the Logos. And that Logos became human. I mean, anyway, it's as I say, it's a kind of, it's a book lover's paradise. But thanks for catching up with me here, and I'll see you another time.